Let's talk about the value of community today. You can tell from the setting I am no longer at my parents' house, but they are a big part of my community after moving up here. I don't recall how much I said in the last video, but this past week I was already planning to stay at my parents' a couple of nights. Ended up staying there 4 nights because of some challenges here at the apartment I am renting. Let's go back to Tuesday, a week ago, yesterday. I was doing a load of laundry and this alarm went off in the final spin cycle. It's hot out here. It's humid. I'm already starting to sweat. I guess you'll see the real me. Anyway, because I rent a basement apartment and I am below what they call grade, below the street level. Therefore, there's a pump, like a grinder pump and a sump pump combined, that takes the sewage up to my ceiling and then out to the main sewage pipe in the front of the house. Well, that pump had gotten clogged with some stuff the previous tenant had put down the toilet. I mean, I've been here 2 or 3 months, I guess, and it's worked fine, but it must have been semi-clogged. And also there's a cover on it so obviously you don't fall in and so the stink doesn't come out. And that cover was deteriorating and pieces of it were falling into the reservoir and also getting stuck in the pump. So bug on my leg. The landlord had come that night, Tuesday night. Maybe it was Monday night. No, probably, I don't know what it was. Anyway, so I tried to call her. She was sound asleep, had her phone off. So I texted her. The alarm was going off. She's like, which one? I'm like, there's only one down here. I think she thought the sump pump had an alarm on it too. And come to find out, if you live in a basement in this area, the rainwater and all can build up and come through the foundation. So if you don't have a sump pump to pump out rainwater and I think the condenser for the air conditioner, it can overflow your basement. So anyway, that reset itself after about 15 minutes that night. So while she was here, I decided to test it the next night, run another load of laundry, and I was actually upstairs talking to her because her refrigerator, or the refrigerator on the upper level, had gone on the blink, and her TV had gone out too. So the first man that came to look at it said maybe frogs. I was wondering what that noise was. I guess toads, bullfrog. Well, why do we call bullfrogs when they get in the water, and other frogs that get in the water are frogs, and other toads live on the land? I don't know. Sounds like bullfrogs to me though. I guess they get on the land and then jump in the water. Anyway, there's a little pond like here in front of me. You really can't see it because of all the growth between here and there, up to where they mow anyway. Okay, so anyway, the buzzer went off again and she's like, what's that noise? I'm like, it's the pump. It's going off again. Same exact point on the final spin of the washing machine. So she decided to get it fixed, or looked at it anyway, which ended up meaning fixed. So that was Wednesday night. Can you hear the bullfrog? Let me turn the thing around. They're awful noisy for 12:45 in the afternoon. I don't know if there's something over there scaring them or they're just having a chat. But anyway, and you can tell I didn't go all the way up to the top of the hill. That that bench had a lot of bird poop on it the last time I stood up, and I thought I'd missed it, but I had it on the back of my shorts. Since I only brought like 2 pair of shorts, what I would call wear out shorts or going out shorts, it's kind of unfortunate when one pair of them gets stained right away. I need to pick up some more, but I'm also waiting till I lose a little bit of weight. I have a few pair of workout shorts, but none that I would feel comfortable. Only 2 that I would feel comfortable wearing out that I actually fit in. Got rid of all the rest in the move, but here we go, running on all these tangents. So back to last week, my niece's daughter, so my what I would call great niece or grand niece, was graduating from high school on Friday. We had to be at the venue at 10 a.m. and it's a good hour from here. So I said, oh, I'll go in and stay with Mom and Dad Thursday night. And it was probably a good thing I did because Mom wasn't feeling well enough to play the game they play on Thursday nights. And I don't even remember, oh, Rummy Cubes, I think is what it was. But also with not being able to use any of the water, you know, I was having to run upstairs to use the restroom, run upstairs to wash dishes. There was water upstairs because it doesn't dump into my pump, which I guess makes sense not to push it down to pump it up. So the only thing that I couldn't really use was the water on my level of the 3-story townhouse. And the resident on the upper level was out of town for the week. She's out of town this week too. Woohoo! That helps eliminate stress because I don't have to worry about her hearing my videos or turning on the shower and waking her up. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge here sometimes. But I was very pleased with the landlord's prompt response, and I was glad she was in town. Apparently when she went back to the farm, she took the upstairs tenant with her. And she called me yesterday. They will be back tomorrow night. So I have one more night I can listen to music in the shower and not worry about bothering, or videos. They're probably not music, it's probably about health or finance. So anyway, I was very happy to stay with Mom and Dad for 5 days, and really made me realize, you know, that having people you can stay with close by can be very helpful even when you have your own place. And then again, my friend in Fredericksburg, I posted something on Facebook about those frogs. They moved a little bit further down that way in the pond. But anyway, my friend in Fredericksburg texted me on Friday, what's wrong with your electricity? Because I put a little post on Facebook about electrical appliances being on the fritz. So I imagine if I told her I needed a place, I have a room there that I use when I house sit or cat sit for. And she's given me a key since she was gone, you know, when I was house sitting. So I kind of have an open invitation there, and it is actually just a tad closer than my parents. But what I did find out at my parents' Monday, or Sunday, I think, is that the hot tub I've gone to there, which is not working at the moment, again, hot tubs apparently are very, very difficult to maintain, because even a big place like that has 2, never has 1 in full functioning order, even since Thanksgiving. Maybe it's the parts are hard to get with all the supply chain issues or whatever excuse they want to use right now. But I found out there were some pool lounges outside. So I did spend some time in the sun Sunday and Monday. I just set up my office. These daggone bugs, I don't know if they're ants or what. We have a horrific ant problem in this general area. And my landlord says, we've never had that problem before. I'm like, yeah, it hadn't rained this much before either, but I bring all the good luck to everybody. So anyway, I shall survive this also. But I just set up my office there. For the other channel, CP59 Fit, I am working on a sugar series about how bad sugar is for you. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to make another video right after this for that channel. But anyway, I got a good amount of natural sun Sunday and Monday. And yes, I still went to Planet Fitness yesterday, but I was able to do the short 9-minute stand-up red light combo one, which really doesn't give you a whole lot of ultraviolet. Now the frogs are speaking Spanish. I don't know. There must be somebody on the other side. I'm like, oh, alien frogs. I'll keep an eye on the path. For this path, you have to come from almost behind me because this is down at the bottom. You see that big hill behind me? If I wanted to go up that, I could get to the street that those houses live on, or are on, and then I could cross it and go up another hill to the pavilion I sometimes broadcast from. I did get a little bit of bad news when I got home. Yesterday morning, I went to turn my laptop on, and it turns on, but it doesn't, Windows doesn't load. So if anybody's got a suggestion for when you go through the first thing, and then all you get is that little line up there in the corner blinking at you. I can't even see I'm sure there's some command I'm supposed to type in. to say like open Windows or something, but it always, I think I downloaded that Windows 10 a while back, and I hope it's not fried, because I'm realizing, you know, my movie maker's on there, my Photoshop is on there, lots of stored photos, which I think I have backed up in the cloud, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I don't want to have to buy another laptop right now, but that means you just get videos like this, because I can't splice any of them together because the program to do that on is on that computer and I can't get it to load. But if that's the worst of my problems, I'm doing pretty good, and I think maybe it is at the moment. So just be sure you make friends, you build a community around you. Growing up here, of course my sister and my niece both have their own homes also. Don't know if they'd have room for me, but I guess an emergency. And there's always the farm, which she doesn't want me at because of my health concerns, but if this one's broken, I guess I'll go to that one. It's the same landlord. So build you a community so that you're always safe and comfortable. I'll talk to you later. That's my check-in for today. Bye-bye.